We're going to release a fifth beer. It's going to be a nitro English bitter.
Ooh, holy snaps.
So, yeah, exciting stuff.
The way God meant bitters to be served.
Smooth.
And there'll be, I think I heard a rumor that there'll be food by Platypus?
Yes. So we just recently partnered with the Platypus. They are the owners also of the Cuban Spot. So they are our new permanent resident truck.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It allows us the freedom to do a little bit more as far as special menus and having somebody there that can help with special events. Like we just had a murder mystery dinner and they catered.
I saw that. Yeah,
so,
that looked interesting.
Who did it?
The Platypus.
Oh, the
Platypus did it.
the Platypus killed
In the tap room with a double IPA.
with the fin.
So yeah, so it's great. It's a great partnership. It opens a lot of doors for us to do some fun stuff. We're gonna definitely be doing a little bit more with those guys. So you're gonna have to stay tuned.
So how I mean, so now you literally have a resident food truck. So there's always food here. Is that the way it works now? I mean,
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Wow.
There's food at Bakfish.
Yes, because
That's better than a kitchen. That is way better than a kitchen. Oh my God. That is so awesome. It's a kitchen on wheels.
Right? So tell us a little bit about the food they serve. I mean, is it...
So it's like a American pub food. It's going to be hamburgers. They have mozzarella sticks,
Awesome
hot dogs, wings. One thing that they offer that not a lot of food trucks have options for, they do have a vegan burger. So that's great.
Nice. For people that are following the plant-based scenario.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
So you can come to Bakfish and fulfill your plant-based diet.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they also offer like party platters. So if you have a big group that comes in, you order a party platter. You can feed like 10 people. It's great.
That is cool.
Wow, that is
very nice.
cool.
And no more wild cards. Is so-and-so food truck going to show up? I mean, they're already here. Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome. Very exciting. So, hey, Chris, so I talked to you a couple weeks ago. I think we got you involved with a charity event over in South Shore Harbor that you're going to be doing Brews and More. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which will be pretty cool. It's benefiting the League City Rotary. But so obviously you've been in business for 4 years. Has there been some changes you made along the way, or there's some pivots? I mean, I think you mentioned that you maybe got out of the canning game right now, or
I wouldn't say we're completely out of it.
Okay.
We're taking a step back for a minute.
Sure.
We're reevaluating a lot of things.
Absolutely. I mean, there's always times to pivot and make certain.
We're reevaluating the current beers that we have canned. Looking at what's really going to sell, different look, all kinds of things. We're open-minded to whatever the consumer wants, whatever's going to sell.
Excellent.
And we've been moving a lot more keg beer lately.
Right. And truthfully, the math...
You can clean the kegs.
Yeah.
You can't clean a can.
The math and there's something to be said for the keg and, the math and, the reusable vessels. So, Yo comprendo. Yeah.
It's greener to use a reusable vessel.
Truth.
I mean, that's what I would say.
And, maybe I should have asked you this before, but, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you all self-distribute, correct?
That is correct.
Excellent.
Yep.
So you control your destiny.
Yep. In the Houston area. We do have a distributor out in San Antonio. So
Okay. Truthfully, I didn't realize you're in San Antonio. That's awesome.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be a long commute, self-distributing in San Antonio. Yeah, so
West Houston.
Yeah, or we'll call that. I guess that's Deep West Katy.
Deep West Katy. Yeah.
Awesome. So Caleb, let's learn. Since we've known Chris before even Bakfish opened. I mean, Mike and I feel like we went along the journey with you from and it was quite a journey. I mean, you kind of broke some new ground in Pearland. Dealing with city council getting approval. I mean, there was no brewery in Pearland when you started. And now there is. There's two actually, but you were kind of the tip of the spear for that. But Caleb, I just met you. I guess about 40 minutes ago. So I want to get to know you, man. So what's your favorite Texas beer other than ones you brew?
Truthfully, I don't have like one. It's whatever beer's in front of me.
That answer works.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I like to try different things. I like to see what's out there. I rarely will sit there and have. I don't really have that beer in the fridge. I don't always have that one beer in the fridge. You know.
So I imagine if I asked you what your favorite beer to brew is, it's the one that you're currently mashing in.
Well, it depends on the difficulty. Fair
enough.
Or the gravity.
I'm like, they're all his babies. So.
Are there certain styles or classifications that you think are being overlooked right now?
I mean, my wheelhouse per se is big malty beers.
Okay, respect.
I like brown ale.
Yeah, I noticed y'all did a 10% brown, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That kind of got my
Leroy.
attention. Yeah. And that actually reminded me of another question I'm asking you. But let's talk about that. As Leroy Brown, was that what it's called? Did I get that right?
Leroy.
He's not allowed to name beers anymore.
Bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town.
Okay,
Right.
well, tell us about that beer, and then I got a question about another beer name.
Oh well, brown ales. Our crowd loves brown ales or big malty beers.
Yeah.
Per se, and so I decided to take one up to 10%.
10%.
And it was actually destined for barrel, but our crowd kind of killed everything we had on tap.
That happens, right?
So I was like, you know what? I tasted it. I said, you know what? This is good right now. So we kegged it up, and we put it on tap, and it was gone within a week.
Hey, so let me ask you about, you did a lager called Lima Time.
Yes.
Now, was that a tip of the hat to Jose Lima?
Yes, it was.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
No way.
I was hoping
No way.
The funny thing about that, though,
Lima Time.
I was going to say, we actually got a call in the tap room. Bartender answers. The guy on the other end of the line tells him, hey, do you have any more Lima Time? He's like, no, we ran out over the weekend. He's like, oh, well, that beer is named after my dad.
Wow.
Yes, so Jose's Lima's son called up here, so we might be making it again.
Of course, R.I.P. Jose Lima, right? I think we lost him a couple. Yeah, man, that guy was a character. You know, I remember enjoying him on the sports radio back when he was with the Astros back in the day, and even got a lot of national play with Jim Rome and stuff. Yeah, but he was quite the pitcher. And
we enjoy his commercials.
His Casa commercials.
Man, and he told some stories about his time in the minor leagues, but some of those aren't appropriate to tell now. So we'll move on. But okay, I was curious if that's the story behind Lima Time. I'm glad it is. Yeah, I saw that. That caught my attention. The Leroy Brown caught my attention because the 10% brown ale. And I know, Mike, you're a big fan of brown ales, malty brown ales.
Absolutely. Who can turn one down?
Right?
Yeah, it's something you don't see a lot of breweries do it anymore.
Exactly, because now everybody's hoppy. You know, so good malty beers. I think that's kind of overlooked. You're right. I mean, you know, and I guess that's the next question. So everybody hoppy, and then there was we probably did 25 shows on the hazy IPAs, the style built by Instagram, and but what's the new? And then of course there was the Brute IPAs tried to take the mantle, didn't really do that. Definitely didn't become the new hazy. But is the kettle sour? I mean, what's the new hot thing? I mean, is it the kettle sours? Is it the milkshakes or what?
I've already said that this is the year of the sour.
I think it is, right? The fruit sours or
they're huge. People love them. You can have so much fun with them. Mixing. One or more fruits. Obviously, a lot of fruits give off color, which make them very Instagrammable, and people love that stuff. So,
is that a new word, Instagrammable?
It is. It actually should be if it's not.
I'm a marketing person, so
no.
yeah.
Seriously, I'm glad you brought that up because I've been so impressed with the artwork y'all been throwing on Facebook and probably on Instagram too. But I don't spend nearly as much time on there as I should. I only have so much time, so. Still Facebooking it, but yeah, I mean, and even the glitter beer that y'all did last week, and I mean, y'all have been putting some images out on Facebook that are making me really thirsty. So credit to whoever's responsible. I think it's probably a team effort because
Oh no, it's all her.
but you guys are brewing the beer, I guess. So so it's a team effort, yeah. But yeah. Do y'all have any of those sours floating around right now, or I should maybe? No, they're sold out.
Nope,
Sold
they're
out.
out.
Sold out. Yeah.
They're going to be coming.
Most of
So
the
hot.
sours do not
They don't
make
last.
it through the weekend.
Right.
I think maybe they make it 2 days. So we've been experiencing supply and demand a lot.
There's been a lot of demand.
Yeah, a lot of demand. This guy is working like a dog trying to just brew enough to, keep people happy. I mean, it's a good problem to have that we're
Absolutely,
running out
yeah.
of so much product. So we're happy.
Stay tuned. It'll be coming this summertime. So
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna make
We've got some big surprises coming up, so it's going to be a great year.
Well, hey, since apparently they're surprises and you already know what they are. No, I'm joking.
Well, I mean, one thing, we did let you in on the anniversary beers.
That is true.
Another
Thank you.
thing, going back to the brown ale, we have decided we are releasing a large batch very soon to be
Ooh.
distributed throughout Houston. So
And when you guys say large batch, that means something because you all still have one of the
30
biggest,
barrel
Yeah,
system,
one of the
right?
biggest systems, in
Hells
this
yeah.
region. Yeah, yeah. So that's exciting. Wow. So that'll fill a number of pints.
yeah, what was once old is new again. So
Nice.
full circle.
Excellent. So Caleb, okay, describe, because I'm still getting to know you, man. So I'm still going to occasionally throw some questions at you, because you're, I think I've asked all these questions to Chris probably like 3 years ago. So, I know Chris. Although it is awesome seeing you again, man. It's been a little while, so
it's definitely been too long.
it has been too long, man.
And
Yeah.
does he
I
look
was
like
thinking-
he's aged?
No, he actually no. I was gonna say if it's possible, he looks a little taller than I remember, but I mean,
Yes. Yes, he is. I'm
Yeah.
not used to people being taller
Right,
than
right,
me.
I was about to
so,
say,
that is-
yeah,
that
you-
is
I
a-
constantly have to watch where I'm walking so he doesn't crush me.
right.
Because you're over his
I'm-
field of view.
I'm pretty tiny, so
And I have to say, once I got here, this place is not built for people my size. Everything in the back is built for giants.
For 6'7" and
Yes.
up, right? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
I have to
awesome.
That's
constantly
funny.
carry a stepladder around.
How many times I was doing dishes and my back hurt because I was bending down to what the world told us we were supposed to be.
Exactly.
All right, Caleb. A bucket list setting or event where you hope to enjoy a beer one day.
Oh, bucket list setting. I'm a big wrestling fan.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I'd have to
Hacksaw Jim Dugan comes out. He's 95. Still with the 2x4. He gets down in a 3-point stance. What do?
I hand him an IPA.
Nice.
Stop him dead in his tracks.
Exactly.
That's a smart man.
Yes. No, I guess one of my bucket list things would have a beer with Steve Austin.
Okay. Nice.
Stone Cold, baby.
Exactly.
Right.
How about The Rock? Maybe The Rock?
The Rock doesn't have his own beer. Now,
That's right. That's right.
That's
Steve
right.
Austin,
Stone
that
Cold
is-
doesn't have his own.
Caleb, you can make a beer after the Rock. There you go. Maybe that'll
Right. Yeah,
get his
maybe
attention.
Exclusive deal with
You
Bakfish.
could call it.
the Bach.
Can you
The
smell?
Rock.
Can you smell what the Rock is
cooking?
brewing? Can you smell what the Rock is brewing?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yes. Marketing career kicking in right there.
Sometimes I have good ideas.
Bianca's ready to name anything at any time.
All right, Caleb. A favorite setting in which you have to date enjoyed a beer? I mean, other than sitting here with us on the Glut Coast Power Hour.
And
obviously.
nothing beats sitting on the beach, drinking a nice, smooth lager, maybe a Pilsner, and just watching the sun go down.
There's something about being on the beach.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So, the highest of fives,
Yes.
a blonde.
Yes.
Okay, so there's many different versions of this beer, correct?
There is. We've been playing around with that beer. It's a great beer. Guava goes great with it, and we were playing with that, and it has taken off on its own. It's practically its own beer now.
Yep.
How many different versions of that beer do y'all have currently? Not on tap, but in either development or ready to go.
3.
Yeah, we've got 3. We've got the guava.
The white,